Welcome to Manifesting Through Motherhood. I'm your host, Lindsay Williams, a self-development mentor, entrepreneur and author, dedicated to helping busy mums like you manifest success, balance and create passive income on your terms. With years of experience in mindset, manifestation, fitness, parenting and business growth, I share simple yet powerful strategies to help you transform your life without the overwhelm. If you're ready to up-level your mindset, build a thriving business and create the life you truly deserve, you're in the right place. You can also find all my books on Amazon, packed with tools to help you manifest and grow. So don't forget to follow the podcast to be updated on all new episodes. And let's get going. Welcome back, guys, to the podcast. It's your host, Lindsay. So Lindsay is feeling a little tired today because I was up at 5 and I went to the gym with my friends. So I haven't actually been to my local gym for quite a while. I've just had some time out and I've just been working out at home. As you know, I have my home fitness studio and I just like to, work out there. And I've got my treadmill and all my weights. And I think it's nice to get up and we can work around our children. But it was also nice to get out of the house. And I've recently lost 3 stone. So I need to start toning more. The equipment that I've got's good, but I'm used to doing heavy weights. I'm used to doing some good toning, and so I wanted to just up it a little bit just to make sure that my strength, I don't want to be losing muscle mass because I don't want any flabby wobbly bits. I want to maintain what I have but make sure I lose the body fat. So how are we going to find the confidence to get fit, get back in the gym? And just, if you've had sudden weight loss or any type of weight loss, it's so hard because we have to then start thinking, how do we incorporate fitness back into our lives? Because it's okay losing weight, and if you've lost a substantial amount of weight, then it's really hard to tone up. So my friend who I went to the gym with, she's recently lost 5 stone. She looks incredible. And she needs to tone now and make sure everything's, having 3 children herself, she needs to make sure everything's firm, her core's firm, she struggles with sciatica. So it's like kind of making sure that your local muscles, everything is on track, because sometimes we forget we lose the weight and our posture changes. I can tell straight away, there's been loads of changes for me, because obviously I was carrying a little bit more weight, a bit more weight challenged, and obviously I was sloping over a little bit, and the adipose fat on my tummy, that's obviously shrinking now. So my body is moulding a little bit differently. So I'm in that in-between stage now of losing weight and feeling fitter. But this week I've been mentally challenged. There's been a lot of things going on. My friend suddenly lost her husband and it's been really sad, and there's just been a lot of different things, and it's got Mother's Day coming up with my nan, and I think everything's just happened at once, and I'm seeing lots of people struggling, and I think it's started to manifest in my head of sadness, and started to feel. On Sunday night I just broke down and had a really good cry. I think I've needed it. I don't think I have properly grieved for my nan. I've kind of thrown myself into work and just keeping what I'm doing, because I'm looking at my nan's picture now, because I know she'll be saying, what are you bloody crying for? Stop crying. But it's okay when somebody passes and they're happy with that, and that's what she wanted. But the thing is, we're left with the sadness. We are human, and we've got the feelings and we've got the grief, so we have to carry on. And grief's so different and raw for different people. People can really struggle with it, and like I said, manifesting helps, but also fitness helps for me. So if you are struggling in any way, this morning I felt amazing going in the gym. I'm going to go in the morning, and then next week I'm going to start doing some classes as well, because I like the boxing classes, and I think that will really throw me into some really good fitness. And I've not been doing a really high level of fitness for a while because of my pain, but I actually felt quite good. I was actually I thought I wouldn't be able to lift the weights, so I would feel quite weak, but actually I was fine. So it goes to show muscle memory is there. So how are we going to put strategies in place for us getting back into a fitness routine, getting back into the gym? So we need to start small. So begin with workouts, or a quick workout. We have these apps on our phone with 7-minute workouts. YouTube, how many times have I spoke about in the past, get on YouTube. There's so many free things that you could do. Every little counts. Just doing things throughout the day. I mean, when I worked as a PT in a gym, and I said, if they just had one PT class a week, it wasn't really enough to see the results quick. So I would say, like, we need to make some positive changes throughout the week, like walking upstairs to the toilet if you've got a downstairs toilet, shopping, go shopping, go walk, like park your car further away, get up through the day, because a lot of people was hybrid working after lockdown, so people were feeling quite sedentary, so it's getting them that blood flow going, getting our postures have like took a hit. So it's doing different things throughout the day. And I used to do a little bit of PT on Zoom, do 30 minutes boxing Tabata session. I was absolutely dripping. I was so red in the face. It literally works. If you are ably fit to do a workout, have a look at Tabata. It's amazing to do. But if you are thinking about joining the gym, don't be afraid to join, because it doesn't, honestly, now, I just walked in, it doesn't bother me. And I did feel a little bit more confident that I'd lost that 3 stone. Makes a hell of a difference, like on the way I felt. And I went and bought some like new legging pants, and I got like 3 sizes smaller, and I got them as like a get into, and they fit me anyway. So I think leggings are much easier to get into, but it was fine. It was great. So, and I had a little leopard print on, so I had those on today. So I do need to get some gym clothes, because I just have my old boxing top on. So I need to order things, but I'm just going to wait till I probably lose another 2.5 stone. Then I will start buying some more. Having my arms on show, not feeling a certain way, because we can feel so, unconfident, and our weight can stop us going to the gym, which is really silly, because like as a PT, qualified PT, we never look at people's weight. The whole point of coming to the gym is to feel good, but you can feel inadequate when there's people in the gym that are super slim, super sexy in the gym. There was like a woman in this morning. She was super sexy. Like she had like a bright pink 2-piece on, and me and my friend just looked at each other. I'm like, we're all in black. Like, what's going on? Like, we need to buy some new outfits, and that time will come. I will have my time, but I'm just staying focused now. And I think, I'm still struggling with my mindset with my nan, and I think I'm just allowing this time to level up. And they always say summer body is made in the winter, but I haven't been this light in quite a while, so which is quite good. So I'm really feeling the effects. My sugar is back to normal as well, so I'm so chuffed about that. I've had my results. Everything's like, my cholesterol's really, it was all right anyway, but it's like come down a lot. So it is important to, I always say, like, I made my husband go for a health check, because like there's cancer in his family and cardiac disease, and I said, you're 54 this year and you never go to the doctors, he's never poorly, but things can just come from nowhere, as I've known recently through my friend losing her husband. Things can happen. We need to take absolute accountability, I think, for our health. Whether it annoys the doctor, making sure that you're having regular health checks. If you've got chest pain, go to the doctors. Back pain, don't leave things, because I know it's hard to get into the doctors and it's hard to get a blood test, but we have to be adamant. We've got to be insistent. So I'm like all for the blood test. I like to see my cholesterol, because it's a big indicator of cardiovascular disease and, your cholesterol, blood pressure. Make sure that if you've gone over a year without having any checks, then we don't know what's going on in our bodies, and we could be eating a type of way, feeling like we're, what we're eating is amazing, but actually it could be having a long-lasting effect on our body. And when we reach 40, and between 40 and 50, our bodies change. We're in that pre-menopausal stage, going into menopause. We've got that adipose fat, which is around our tummy area, our bottom area. The cellulite seems to increase. Everything changes. Our mood, our sleep regulation, we're in sleep deficit, and that doesn't help our hormones. That doesn't help, our weight loss. We can really struggle. You might have had a baby. I'm going to a baby shower on Saturday, so it's our primary school friend, Tasha, and she's having her first baby, and she's just turned 43, so it's absolutely amazing. I mean, I wouldn't rule out having another baby, but I don't think my husband's keen. But then I know that would have a toll on my body, because I would have pain and I would be shattered. And yeah, I'm in a place now, like, I'm happy with my son. He's challenging for times, and he needs that extra love. So I haven't got empty arm syndrome yet. I'm still very much in need, at home. But yeah, I'm so excited for it. So, everyone's at different stages, having babies later. You might have had your baby in your teens, early 20s, and you might not have exercised for years. So then we also need to step into setting realistic goals, so setting goals that are achievable for you. Even if you can't run or walk far, just start walking, start just doing incremental steps every day. Write it down. I've got some planners on Amazon, some weight loss and fitness planners, and I write in those all the time because I like to reflect and I like to see where I'm up to. And then we need to celebrate each win. So everything we do, yay, I'm celebrating losing weight. I bought some new clothes. And, at first it was £10, £12, and then it was only £1 last week. I've had £3 lost this week. It's going to fluctuate, but I'm not. A pound's a pound, and a lot of it's water weight, and I'm just going to keep going, and hopefully I'll get back to where I need to be. But it's just, I'm setting goals. I'm not rushing. I'm just making sure that I'm exercising. I'm doing what I can in between. And then we need to look at self-care. Prioritise you. A little me time in the gym is a powerful act of self-love, even if it's just to make friends, go to some classes, go to yoga, go to the sauna. I mean, if I hadn't many friends, the one place I would go is probably a gym and fitness classes, Zumba classes, things that are going to create a community, build friendships. You get in WhatsApp groups. I can make friends in my sleep. I am quite a social butterfly. You may not be. So this podcast is great. It's going to give you the confidence you need to be able to just do things out of the box, just push yourself a little. If you just listen to this and you think, I need to start a fitness regime, but I've got asthma, I've got fibromyalgia, I manage everything. It didn't stop me becoming a PT, and it doesn't stop me exercising because I've got positive vibes, and that's what you need, is to remind yourself daily of why you're doing this, why you are keeping fit, what's it going, what's the end goal, how does exercise make you feel? Go and get a playlist. I've got some Spotify playlists, if anybody wants one of mine. I like old school music, a lot of reggae, a lot of, old mashup music, reggaeton. I just find it really motivating in the gym, especially when doing my boxing. Just sort yourself a music. The first step is sorting some exercise wear out. Get yourself some new trainers. There's some sales on at the minute. And your music list, and then start to plan your exercise. How are we going to plan our exercise accordingly to our health status? If we're diabetic, what measures do we have to put in place to make sure that we are exercising safely? If we've got any cardiac or respiratory issues, pain management, we're not all going to exercise the same. We're all going to be different. So we need to look at what we need to do. You might want to get yourself a PT or a therapist that's going to help you with the after effects of exercising. You might be in pain for the first couple of days. I mean, I might be aching tomorrow and the day after, but I'll probably not go to the gym now after tomorrow, Friday, which you'll be probably listening to then, till Monday. So I'll probably go Monday morning and meet her at 6 o'clock. Because at the minute, my husband's only works weekends, so he's off all week. And this is what's made me think, actually, I could take this opportunity to go. And when we're in the gym, we need to find, if we haven't got a lot of time, we didn't have a lot of time this morning, because my friend's got a young baby and she had to get back, so it's quick, effective workout. So it's a power blast exercise we did a mixture of different things. We did arms today. So find things for you, what you can do. It might just be a 30-minute exercise class. Just do it. Push yourself 3 times a week. Could you imagine the benefits you're going to get, and you're going to reap the rewards, because you're going to see the physicality changes within your body, and when you are exercising, your resting heart rate will come down, so you'll recover so much better. And after about a week or 2 starting the gym, you start to feel absolutely amazing. And make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and find joy in fitness. Don't do fitness because you have to. It has to be right for you. So finding something that excites you, like I said, Zumba, different step classes, because if you don't, you won't enjoy it. So find something and just start small. And if you don't feel fit enough to do the things that you want to yet, then you can start working towards that as well. And sometimes we need to reframe our mindset as exercise is not a punishment. I've just had a chat with my neighbour next door, and I was talking about the gym. I said, did you not see me this morning on the doorbell at 5:45? She's like, what are you doing? And I said, I'll go into the gym. She went, no, thank you. I said, why don't you come to the gym? We're literally 5 minutes away from our gym. She was like, no, thank you. I was like, you should come, because she like only works weekends as well. And I'm like, oh my God, you should come. So it was like, no, Lindsay. So she's out. But, you know, it's really good that I feel good that I've motivated myself to do it. I feel like I've achieved something. I just feel a little bit tired today, because I think, you know, when you push yourself, I've got to make sure that I've been a bit emotional this week, and I've got a little bit of sleep deficit. I have been going to bed, but I've been dreaming a lot, been sleeping funny, I've been waking up, I've had a lot on my mind. You know, when your mind weighs heavy, that's been me this week. So I don't know why it's just come out of nowhere. I think, you know, you're trying to suppress grief and things come back. It does have a knock-on effect. And my lower back was like aching a bit, and I was causing this disease in my body. So I'm like, no. And it feels fine today. I feel so much better. So I'm glad I got back into going to the gym. And that encourages me to eat well. So I've been doing a lot of fasting, not eating straight away in the morning, and having lots of protein and not having no processed food. So I've cut out the sugars tremendously, like just getting rid of foods and just different things can make an absolute change. You don't even have to do loads of exercise. It's just energy in versus out. So you're not putting, you know, your energy expenditure is you are burning more than you are putting in. Otherwise, we're either going to stay the same or we're going to start to gain weight. And we need to look at your role of motivation versus discipline by staying on track. How are you going to stay motivated? So I have my buddy friend who I go to the gym with. We keep each other accountable, and I suppose if she said I can't be bothered today, and I'm like, well, come on, we need to go, vice versa, unless, you know, one of the children's are ill, we have to we have to be our own cheerleader, and we have to discipline ourselves, or get the family on board and make sure that they, you know, just stick to like 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, go to the gym, maybe slot like an evening class in. Do things that you can do if you can go to the gym. If not, make sure that you are working out at home. And, you know, it's about when we're celebrating our progress, it's not going to be all perfect all the time, but we are going to get to where we need to get to if we just keep showing up for ourselves. Fueling our body is a big thing. So you might not want to eat before I don't eat before exercise, but it just depends what time you do exercise. So if you do go in the day, make sure you're having lots of protein, which is going to repair your muscle fibres, and you are going to produce more lean muscle mass, and you're not going to be adding more heavy calories and carbohydrates into your body. So you don't want to be having anything heavy when you've been to the gym. You just want to make sure you are cleaning yourselves out. You are the best. You're eating the best you can possibly can. And this goes down to looking at nutrition options, anti-inflammatory foods, and meal prepping. Prep some food, boil some eggs, cook some chicken. I bought something off Amazon, and it was like a salad box, and I put everything in like little trays. So it's a godsend, because I can just get it out if I want a little snack, have a little bit of hummus or some cucumber. It's there, ready to go. Make some 4 salad boxes up for the week, and then just pop your chicken in, and then you can just put a bit of dressing on. So it's different things, you know, that you can do. And don't feel guilty for prioritising mum time over certain things, because we will feel so much better just working out or doing different things. We just need to reset every time. If we're having a bad day, just reset the day after, because sometimes we can think, oh, I don't want to go this week, I don't want to do that. But if we do build a support system and people around you are encouraging you, you are more likely to succeed in your fitness journey. And surround yourself by people that are motivating, aren't sluggish, aren't going to pull you down. Because if we start to see that other people are reacting away because you're losing weight, you're getting fitter, then we need to think, well, actually, are these people right for us? Because we need to make sure our energy is really good around us. So there's just a few little reminders, little light bulb strategies there, just to think, well, actually, what can I do how can we manifest our best life? Like I've said before, manifesting comes in so many different forms, and visualising and seeing the end result is amazing. I'm starting to see that now, and it's taking fold. I never thought it would, and I've just kept on, and I'm feeling so much better, and it's going to improve my quality of life, my health, my longevity, my joints, everything's just going to feel amazing. I'm going to go and get some new clothes. So it's just a win-win situation. But incorporating exercise is really important for us anyway, because it's going to strengthen our bones, it's just going to improve our cognitive function, and our body is going to be more agile, more supple. It's going to move better. It's not going to creak and crack, because my knees do that all the time, because we've got a lot of lactic acid around our bodies. So just making sure that, if you are struggling, I do wellness calls. If you wanted a bit of a plan put in place, it's in my link tree. And just something, if you want to think, well, actually, I want to do this, and I'm not really sure, and you've got any medical conditions, I can cover all that in a call, get a little bit of a plan. I think it's sometimes just nice to have a bit of a confidence call to boost yourself and think, well, actually, can I do that? And I think just like 45 minutes with me would completely motivate you. I motivate people when, like, even me putting just social media posts, like people have been messaging me like, oh my God, you've been to the gym this morning? Oh, I might join. Like my other friend said, how much is it? I might join. So there we go. I've already influenced a couple of people this morning by getting up, showing up, and showing that it is possible as a busy mum to go to the gym or do some form of exercise. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there. And I think that's it for today. So let me know, please subscribe if you've not to the podcast, that little follow button in the corner, share it with your friends, any mummy friends that, want to manifest their best life and just bring everything together. Then this podcast has got lots and, different topics that covers so many different things in all 4 seasons. So anyway, I will leave it there and I will speak to you all later. Bye for now. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you feel inspired to take action and manifest the life you deserve. Don't forget to come and join me over on social media and Instagram at Busy Mums Fitness Corner for more tips, motivation and behind the scenes. And also be sure to check out my books on Amazon. They're designed to help you manifest your dreams and grow. And if you're ready to take the next step and work with me, you can head over to my link tree for all the details. Let's make magic happen together. So until next time, keep manifesting and stay amazing.